Me? Thumbs up? All right, very good. Well, first of all, let me thank you all for coming to this talk. You're very courageous. It's one of the last talk of the Odoo Experience 2023. And so I hope we can make this interesting for you. Really today it's about a customer success story with La Siesta. And my name is Stephan Keller, and I'm the CEO of Sodexis. And this is Elmar Braun. He's the head of IT at La Siesta, and we decided to do this talk together. So I'm going to start by talking about La Siesta Inc., the company in the US for which we first implemented Odoo, and then Elmar will talk about the experience they had implementing Odoo at the headquarters of La Siesta in Germany. And of course, at the end we'll go to question and answers, and you have the QR code right there, if you want to ask any question. All right, so I'll start with La Siesta Inc. Before I do that, let me say a few words about Sodexis. So as an Odoo partner since 2012, Sodexis has been helping manufacturing and distribution companies across the US and Europe to improve their efficiency by implementing the Odoo ERP solution with the highest return on investment possible. Really, our primary goal is to help our customers go through the implementation process successfully and really also increase the level of automation, okay? We have a lot of experience with that. We have offices in Florida in the US, but also in Switzerland, France, in India, where we have our own company of development. At this point, we have about 40 employees, and we really have all the roles needed for successful implementations. So we have a business analyst team, we have a development team, we have system admin team, and we even have a bookkeeper, if you have that need, okay? So La Siesta is really a worldwide brand that sells hammock in many styles, specially designed hanging products, racked and fastening solutions. Their first hammock was sold in 1991 in Germany, and they really offer a range of colorful, ethically and sustainably made hammocks, and I really invite you to visit their website at some point if you're interested in that. And they expanded operation in the US in 2014, and after a few years of using other ERP solutions, decided to switch their US operation to Odoo in 2018, and we started them on V11 at that time. So this is an example of one of the hammock. So what was the situation for La Siesta Inc. before Odoo? Okay, they were using SAP Business One and Salesforce for CRM, and when they came to us, they were really looking for a more integrated solution that basically could perform both functions seamlessly while being cloud-based, to basically eliminate the need to manage their own server. Okay? They also considered NetSuite, they told me, but at the time it was deemed to be too expensive at the end of their analysis. Okay? Elmar already at that time was familiar with Odoo, and he suggested a solution to the executive team. And they also got a lot of positive feedback from other customers. Some of our customers were highly satisfied with Odoo's capabilities. Okay, it was also long-term vision for them because they wanted to be sure to align with the German headquarters. And at the time, there was already hope that at some point the German headquarters would move to Odoo, and so it made sense also, because of that, for La Siesta Inc. to move to Odoo. A few key takeaways. So, in the US, it's a distribution company. They don't do manufacturing. They contacted us around July 2018, and we put them in production on the 1st of January 2019. So, it was not too fast of an implementation, but a good pace. Okay? And we did a full implementation. So we start them right away with the full features in Odoo. So we included CRM, sales, customer portal, because they're doing a lot of B2B, even more than B2C. Help desk, purchase, inventory, accounting. So, it's typically what we do with our customer. We'd like to, try to bring them with the full features of Odoo, such that their return on investment is really good. Okay, although sometimes we also start with just certain specific apps. Okay. They also switch at the same time to a new third-party warehousing system. So that that added some challenges. Sodexis has been providing hosting and support as needed since then, okay, since we put them in production. So we did a lot more work actually once they were in production and giving continuous support. Here's the list of apps. We have a full bi-directional connector to the third-party warehouse that we built for them. We have our own authorized.NET extension that they're using. We have our own EDI and FTP module that enables them to work with Lowe's and Wayfair, which, if you're familiar with the US market, those are major retailers in the US that requires you to work via EDI. They're also using our return management app or credit management app that I gave a talk for this morning. Sales shipping term, Magento connector, Amazon Connect, those are third-party apps that we're using, but that we customized. There's also tons of apps that we're using from OCA, the Odoo Community Association. If you don't know OCA, I really highly encourage you to take a look at it. There's a lot of very interesting and useful modules there, including portal workflow, automatization, custom, from OCA it was a sales automated workflow and job queue and many more. And we added a lot more customizations, such as, we customized the portal, we customized the automatization for them, the custom report, access right, and so forth and so on. All in all, we have we added about 300 extra apps and 70 of those created by Sodexis. A few numbers. So far they had about 57,000 sales orders, 8,500 EDI orders, fully automated, so they don't do anything. The orders come in, we automatically create the sales order, that automatically create the delivery order. We send that to the third-party warehouse. Once the third-party warehouse sends it, we bring back the information to Odoo, we confirm the delivery order, create the invoice, send the invoice via EDI, okay? So, unless there's an exception, it's all completely automated for them. They have 1,000 portal orders. They had about 1,000 RMA that were processed. They had 7,000 issues that they processed with the help of the help desk. And all that with 4 employees, okay? That tells you the level of automatization. And from Sodexis' point of view, we had internally about 750 tasks that we worked on, over the years for them, okay? And that's it from my side. And so I'm gonna leave Elmar to talk about La Siesta in Germany and what happened there.
Yeah, I start with the headquarters in Germany. You see, we have many happy people there. And just the takeaways at the beginning. At 2020, we tried to implement Odoo ourselves. So we had some experience there. And first we thought we could do it ourselves without a German partner or a partner at all. And it took almost 1 year that we changed our decision there. And because it was just too much work for us. And we decided to start with a partner. And the first thing we thought about was to have a second partner in Germany, just for accounting issues. And we looked for a partner in Germany, but it was not successful with this partner. The partner had too less resources and we were a bit unsatisfied. So we decided to work with our US partner in Germany too. And we asked Sodexis for help and we went into production after 2 months then, so really short time. Yeah, we did a lot of work before, but it was a really short time to be in production then. And before that, we used Sage, so we were completely Sage customers, ERP and CRM, and we did the migration of both. So in the US before we came from SAP, and yeah, so we finally went into production on the 1st of January in 2022, and we had a really big implementation. So we had the CRM, the sales customer portal. Yeah, you see the list of apps there, even more than in the US. That's why it took so long, maybe. Yeah, so it was a really big project to get started with all of these. And now we finally worked more than a year with Odoo, and in the beginning of 2023, we decided to become more independent and do almost all work ourselves. That means we had the resources, we had the knowledge in-house, we are doing our business analyzation, we have developers in our company, so we are a hammock company, but we still have an IT department with developers, e-commerce managers, and we can do almost everything ourselves now. So the learning curve, yeah, was very good for us, and we still wanted to don't host Odoo ourselves, and this was an executive decision that we hosted our partner, but we want to use Git and push our code, and Sodexis provided a CI system for us, so we can just push our code to GitHub and do everything ourselves, but the hosting is still at our partner. That's very good. It makes us very independent. And for more advanced projects, sure, we still take the resources from our partner. So, yeah, and for the version upgrades. And the future steps. So we always have future steps. At the moment, we are working on V14. And we are going to migrate to V17 at the beginning of next year. We have a really high number of apps developed by ourselves, and we want to replace them by Odoo Studio where possible. And for now, we are using 2 instances, so one in the US and one in Germany. We had some reasons for that, to have separate instances, different products, different vendors. So many things were different, but those reasons changed, and now we try to merge 2 instances into a multi-company instance. So here some base data from our company. So the German company is yeah, I don't know how much bigger, but it's bigger than the US company. We have almost 30 employees, and yeah, you see here how many orders, contacts, products we have at the moment. It's an almost fully automated system which we have, and we could decrease the employees in sales and service department, because no one needs to enter any sale order, only if needed for really special cases. But it's almost fully automated. The accounting is fully automated, the portal, the e-commerce, the B2C shops, everything runs very smooth until the warehouse. Yeah, so we really could decrease our people in the manual effort. And yeah, these are some apps we are currently using, and our dashboard. So we are using EDI in Germany too. You need that if you are a customer of big companies in Germany like Hornbach, Bauhaus. You need EDI to work with them. Yeah, we use the credit management, the RMA. We don't have own factories for our hammocks, so we only work with subcontractors. That means we purchase the raw materials, we provide it to our subcontractors in Colombia, India, China, and then they build the hammocks for us, or the stands. So we are using, working with subcontracting. We are manufacturing ourselves the connection mounts that we do ourselves in Germany. And yeah, many modules from Oka, everything with automation and. Yeah. So, yeah, why we selected Sodexis? We know them. We know their experience. They are a gold partner, or were a gold partner at that moment. It's another story. Yeah. So we had a very good experience, and yeah, they were familiar with our main apps like logistics, sales, and the accounting part. So some partners they focus more on projects or HR, or So it was very good for us that they are expert. They have a great expertise in those processes. And in retrospect, we may have underestimated the investment effort to do everything your own. Yeah. So maybe some of you think, okay, just take Odoo and do everything yourself, and it will work at the end. But that's not as easy as it looks like at the beginning. And now we are really happy that we have a well-working system with a highly rate of automation. So it's almost everything automated at the moment. So there are still some smaller parts we have to increase the automation level, but it's very good. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, that's our success story. If you have any questions, then...
Thank you, Elmar. Okay.
Yeah, gentlemen, thank you very much for your presentation. Yeah. And I have some questions from the audience. Were there any customizations necessary for German financial reporting, which were customized by Odoo?
Answer that.
Yes, there were some customizations needed for the financial reportings, but not much. You can do it almost everything with standard reports and Studio. The only thing which we had really to customize was the data export. So I think every German company needs something like the data export, and in V16 it's usable. You can use it without customization, but in V14 it was there, but it didn't work. So we had to extend that. That means add the unique debitor and creditor accounts in the report, to split the VAT number, the country, the ISO code from the country from the rest of the number. So there were some improvements we had to do. Yeah, but for now it
was there already on standard. Do you use a third-party warehouse in Germany?
In Germany, our own warehouse is a third-party warehouse. So we have a warehouse near our headquarters, and a second warehouse which is some kilometers away from the office, and they are using Odoo too. And in the US we have two third-party warehouses. So now it's only one, but we had two for a time. And one is connected with Ship Hero. I don't know if anyone knows that. It's something like SendCloud, but for warehouse processes. And we developed a Ship Hero connector for that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about IoT? How do you use IoT devices for attendance tracking?
We use the terminal. So the customers, they have an RFID chip, and they just check in and check out. Yeah, that's the
Perfect.
Because in the warehouse, for example, not every employee has access to a PC, yeah, or has Odoo on his barcode scanner, so they need to check in with the chip. Yeah.
And do you do any manufacturing in-house, or it's all subcontracted?
No, we do, but it's not really manufacturing. It's just
Assembly
we assemble some boxes with screws and dowels. We just put something in back, seal it, and then it's the fixing mount for the hammock. So that's where we use manufacturing. Yeah.
Do you have an example of a part of the process that still needs to be automated, that has not been covered by the automatization you have deployed?
What we still have to automate?
Yes.
Good. Yes, we have. So there are some integrations to speditions. So if we deliver pallets, for example, so the
transport.
The transport integrations, they are not fully integrated at the moment. It's only the DHL and GLS, so the common transport companies. But if we want to ship pallets, this is missing, and for the customs. So for now we have to do the customs declaration manually, and we want to automate that too. Yeah.
Have another question. How big is your IT department in order to run Odoo autonomously today? What's the size of the department?
Yeah, it's 5 people for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have thought about using FreightView for shipping pallets?
Please.
FreightView. I think it's a software.
So LTL.
The LTL.
Yeah, to ship big item.
Yeah.
Less than truckload.
Yes.
Yeah, so FreightView, we have the connector to FreightView, which is a system in the US that enables you to ship LTL. Okay.
Yes.
So that would be only in the US.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Great.
we could.
Those were all the questions. Thank you very much for the presentation.
Thank you.
Thanks.